welcome back to my channel. So you guys, I am so excited that today we actually are doing my March makeup project pan. But of course, if you guys are also new to my channel, definitely hit a thumbs up. And also, guys, make sure you guys also ring that bell so that way you guys can see so much more exciting, amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first thing I am working on is my powder. And you guys know the powder I already am working on, and that is the CoverGirl True Blend Materials Loose Material Powder, and it's the shade 405 Light. So you guys can see I am literally not exactly empty yet, but it's definitely on a progress right now. And I'm actually so excited, guys, to continue working on this every single month. And I'm telling you guys, when I'm actually done with this powder, I will be working on another powder, and you guys know that will be my elf powder, which I'm really excited about. And I will have this in Makeup Empties, and I'll have the elf one in my makeup bag. And you guys are gonna see so many makeup I am really excited about. So definitely keep on this one, you guys, for next month in April. Alright guys, so another thing I also am so excited I'm actually working on is my blush. And you guys know the one I'm working on, and that is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. Are you guys kidding me? I am so excited. I mean, look at this. I've never had a blush like this of this Too Faced ever in my makeup brush pan. But I have to say, of the smell, oh my gosh, it smells so good. If I ever find this at TJ Maxx, I will so repurchase again. I really would love if they bring back the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach collection. I miss their products. And if I do find these at TJ Maxx, I will definitely include it. So definitely keep on this one, you guys, for my next makeup brush pan in April. Alright guys, so the next thing I am super duper excited that I'm actually working on is my foundation. And you guys know the foundation I already am actually working on still, and that is the Tarte Shade Matte Foundation. And this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty, and I'm also in the shade Light Medium Neutral. Alright guys, so I'm definitely going to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one is definitely in progress. I'm really excited, you guys, to have this in my empties. And I will make sure to try to get as many of the left of this foundation and literally clean it of the outside and the inside of this. And I will have the thingy back in here, and I will also have the stick back in here, and I'll just have this whole thing in my makeup empties only. And then I'll be using the Maybelline Stain Liquid Foundation, and you guys will see that in my upcoming videos. So definitely keep on this one, you guys, for next month in April. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my sun spray. But I just want to know, I kind of use it as a primer because my other pump of my actual sun spray, it doesn't work. Alright guys, so the one I already am working on, and that is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin C Confusion Complexion Primer Spray. This is skin balance, even in skin tone and oily absorbing. And by the way, you guys, this one is actually pretty full right now. And anytime my other sun sprays or my primer sprays do not work, I always add it into my other sprays that actually do work. And of course I'll be buying new sun sprays, you guys, like I talked about before. And I really just want to try out some new things. And if you guys also want me to try Flower Beauty and all that stuff, let me know in the comments down below and I'll definitely try it. And I definitely want to try some more Urban Decay sun sprays and primer sprays. And I really want to try that makeup balm and cleansing balm of Urban Decay. I really want to try that. But definitely stay tuned for this update in April, you guys. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my primer. Alright guys, so the primer I already am working on, and that is the L'Oreal Spring of Skin Fighting Primer. This is the original Thera Rose Glow. And by the way, guys, this one is exactly not empty yet. But if you guys want to see, this is how far I'm at with my primer as we speak. But I do have to say, you guys, I absolutely love this primer. I can't wait to go back to getting more of L'Oreal primers. And eventually I will get more primers, but like I said, I just need to work on what I have. And I'll be adding more and more and more as I go. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to go back to TJ Maxx and get some primers there, and skincare and hair care and body care and the drugstore. So yes, I absolutely love this. I can't wait to talk about this in my MDs in the future. And stay tuned for other ones, you guys, and updates. And I'm just so excited. Alright guys, so the next thing I am so excited you guys to see my MD pretty soon is my mascara. And you guys know that is the Falsies Left Lip Maybelline New York, and this is the shade Black. Alright guys, so I'm going to check and see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, I definitely have about a few uses left, and I will put this in my empties, and I'll put the thingy back in here and then the stick back in here, and then I'll have this whole thing in my basket of makeup, and then I'll be grabbing another mascara for my next makeup project Japan as an update and also replacement. And anytime you guys run out of mascaras, I'm always going to be repurchasing a few of them. If it comes with 3 or 2 or 5, it just depends on what it comes with. I will definitely include them, you guys. And if my sister ever goes through makeup, I'll make sure to include it for you guys. But this is actually the best, and you guys will see this in next month in my makeup project Japan. I'm just so excited. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my concealer. Alright guys, so you guys know the concealer I already am working on, and that is the Elle Make-It, and this is called Thick I'm Flawless Multi-Use Betting Concealer, and this is the shade 2.5. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see exactly how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one is definitely on its way of processing, but it's definitely not empty yet. But you guys will see this update for next month in April, you guys. Alright guys, so the next thing I am super duper excited that I'm actually working on, and that is my lip combo. Alright guys, so the first one I already am working on is my lip gloss. And that one is called Fob Beauty. And I want you guys to know this one is still pretty full, but it does have a really nice flavor. But I will actually give you guys more updates on this one next month in April as well. Alright guys, so another thing I also am very proudly working on is my lipstick. Alright guys, so the lipstick I already am working on, and that is the CoverGirl, and this is the shade number 40. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the inside of this one real quick. You guys, this is literally how much I've been working on right now as we speak. But I have to say, you guys, I am super duper excited to finish this. And I will actually clean the cap, and I'll make sure I got every single bit of this lipstick. And I will either put it into my other one or just like use it as it is. And then I will have this whole thing finally in my empties for makeup. And then I'll be using the Betty Boop one that I got from Ipsy as a collab. And you guys will see that in my makeup bag really soon. So definitely keep on this one, you guys, for more updates of my makeup every month. And also this one for next month in April. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my brow product. Alright guys, so the brow product I am working on, and that is the $1 Billion Brows, and this is the shade called Taupe. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the inside of this one real quick. You guys, I have been in such a big process for this month. But I am super excited, you guys, to clean this one out for the first time ever. And then also, if you guys didn't know, I got this one in my Ipsy choice a long time ago. And I actually do have the e.l.f. one. I'll be using that as a replacement. But don't worry, you guys, I will always give you guys updates of which ones are empty and which are not empty, and I will put it in the empties that I do talk about, and the ones are not done I will save it for next month. And if I ever have it one more use, then it's already going to be emptied and cleaned out. And you guys are going to see more and more and more empties that I guess I should go through, my mom goes through, and I go through. So you're going to see a lot. So definitely keep on this one, you guys, for next month in April. Alright guys, so the next thing I am super duper excited to talk about and actually worked on is my bronzer. Alright guys, so the one I already am working on, and that is my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solali Longwear May Bronzer. Alright guys, so let me show you guys of the inside real quick. Look at that. So you guys can see, this is literally how much I've been working on right now as we speak. But I'm so excited, you guys, that when this one is completely done, I will actually make sure to clean this part right here, the inside of the mirror, and also the back, and also the front. And I will have this in my empties really soon. But don't worry guys, I will make sure to order more bronzers like when I don't have any left, and I will try some other ones too. So definitely stay tuned for this update for next month in April. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my highlighter. Alright guys, so the highlighter I'm already still working on, and that is the same from Space IB, and this is called Iridescent Highlighter from Space Case Cosmetics. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I am on the inside real quick. Are you guys kidding me? Look at this. This is how much I've been working on for this month already. That's crazy. You guys, I am so incredibly proud of how far I've been going through this highlighter, and I can't wait to get every last bit of it and literally actually clean the inside of this and also the inside of this, and then I'll have this whole thing into my makeup empties only. And then I'll actually use the IC one that I also have because I want to use that also next. And then I'll be using my other highlighter I have. And you guys know I do have another highlighter. That's this one. And when I actually am done with the IC one, I'll be using this one pretty soon when I actually am about to be done with it. And then I will have this in my makeup bag, and I will make sure to grab another highlighter to put inside this drawer because this is like my everyday drawer. But I do love these highlighters, you guys. I'm so proud I'm getting a lot of highlighters and a lot of makeup literally out of my collection, so I can one day actually explore and try out new blushes at the drugstore. And I'm so excited, you guys, because I have so many highlighters and so many blushes and some bronzers I need to go through. But definitely stay tuned for this, you guys, for next month in April. And don't worry, you guys, I'll make sure to add every single makeup that I do go through. Alright guys, so we have one more final product and we made it to the end. Alright guys, so the last thing but not least I've been loving for this month, and that is my NARS palette. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the inside of this one real quick. Look at that. You guys, look at this. So right now I'm already project panning on this one right here, and I'm also project panning this one right here. And then when this one is actually about to be done, I'll work on this one right here, or I'll work on this one after. And then I'll be working on continually with this one, and when this one gets done, I'll move down to right here. And I'm so excited, you guys, to see a lot of these palettes that I'm actually getting out of my collection, because the more palettes, you guys, I go through and cleaned out, I can actually feel so good and not have so much clutter of makeup. So that's why it's good to always, for me, to go through a lot of makeup. And I have so many palettes, you guys, it is so crazy. And I'll be using the Betty Boop one that I also have in my makeup bag and also in here. And you guys know that's this one, and I can't wait to use that pretty soon. I'm so proud, I'm so excited. So if I do, also guys, they do have NARS at TJ Maxx, and I really do want to get more NARS palettes so bad, but I need to wait until all my other palettes are done and then buy some more big palettes that I also have that I'll be including in my big box. So definitely stay tuned for this next update, you guys, for next month in April. Alright guys, so that is all of my absolute makeup project plan, and I have to say, you guys, I'm so proud of the process, and I'm really impressed of how far I've been coming with all these products. So I'm really happy, and I'm so excited to include in the empties pretty soon and just get them out of the way and then move on to new things and see what's like the new makeup out there like I really want to include in my empties. So I'm very proud. But of course, if you guys are also new to my channel, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And also, guys, make sure you guys also ring that bell so that way you guys can see so much more exciting, amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.